Seattle, Washington.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
What you like about him? Guy loves football. Flat out loves it. Has toughness, wants to hang in there and play through just about everything, and walks that line between creativity and being able to take care of the football, taking those chances and not. When he figures out exactly where that line is on every snap, look out, folks. Jameis Winston will really ascend as a quarterback.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing, Winston. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
For Seattle.
Jennings now on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Harris got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32.
Harris now looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Derrick Henry.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Back to the ground now, it's Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Derrick Henry on the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Harris. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner.
And Henry's hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The big fella. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Jennings now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now Harris to throw on 3rd down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Yetur Gross-Matos racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. I was waiting for them to get there first because the momentum they carry from last week, unbelievable. They had a snowman, 8 sacks.
You were surprised that it took this long, and this isn't that long, truthfully. But here's the thing. If you've seen that on tape, your offensive line is going to have to ask for help. Tight end has to stay in. If you use a fullback, keep him in. Make sure you have extra people to try and keep your quarterback upright. Didn't work on that play.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
From the gun, Winston. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 17.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Harris. Off the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans 1st down.
From the gun, Harris. It's complete to Brown, right side.
Harris's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 27.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
Will Dissly.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This one caught by Isabella.
Winston's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On play action, Winston. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
The Titan ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They run it with Carson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Draw play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carson. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's Hall. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On third down, Winston. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A first down carry for Henry, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
The 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Operating from the gun, Harris. And all this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Ball carrier.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back to throw. Harris. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
To number 80.
Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, here's Hall. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Harris. This to Jarwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Good start.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Harris looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Harris's pass.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Harris throwing on 3rd and long. This one caught by Davis.
Harris's pass.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard
To the air again with Winston. He'll find Metcalf. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
17.
So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Harris toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Incomplete. Shaquille Griffin there to
Here's Harris on 3rd down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Chris Carson on the
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Winston now. Throw left side complete. It's Whitaker.
Winston's pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is Carson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Winston. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Draw play. This is Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
They run again with Carson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Winston. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Harris. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Harris now throwing on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Harris. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Harris. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a... They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Stevenson.
Winston.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Number 86. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Winston now from the 50. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Whitaker. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Harris. On 1st and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
To throw is Harris. To throw on 2nd down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Titans first down.
Back to throw. Harris. And Jones has it over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Harris. Man open left side is Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Harris on first down. Going underneath, complete to Jarwin. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a pickup of
that first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
23-yard line.
From the gun, Harris. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
That keeps the score. Seahawks 20.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the Titans' 37-yard line.
To throw, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, Whitaker. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And hang on, we got an injury. And that's DK Metcalf. The wide receiver yet to get back to his feet. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Winston's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now it's Carson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Chris Carson.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee. The kicker on.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here's Hall. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the fourth quarter driver's seat, still up 3. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And that will make this a 4-point game.
He is good.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, here's Hall. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
Winston.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Whitaker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jameis now on 1st down. He'll hit Whitaker in the flat. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Jameis again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this one's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Right there, 54, right there.
Here's Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Winston's
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They were going for it on 4th and inches, now 4th and 5.
Yeah, everything had built to a crescendo, hadn't it? 4th and inches. I mean, we were coming out of our chairs up here. Now on 4th and...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's Harris. Throwing on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive. 12 yards.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Titans.
Looking to throw. Harris. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar.
31.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Titans, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year, and they'll head